Hello, everybody. This is Sri from BizBuzz. What matters the most in your business? Sponsored by My Work Belt. My Work Belt is a all-in-one software helping service-based small businesses organize their life and organize their business and have a peaceful time and improve their efficiency. If you are a service-based small business, please check that out. Now, today I have a guest, Sean Banks. As his last name says, Banks is a great business coach who will help the people make more money on their business. Sean has been a business consultant for over dozen years, and he is with the MBA, business administration specialist, and he's been voted as 2023 and 24 Western Local Business Person of the Year, and he is the president of the Coach Consulting. How are you doing, Sean?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks for having me, Suri.
Excellent. No, I appreciate you joining me and open to share your knowledge and experience with our audience and who are small business owners. And you are a
Definitely.
perfect candidate to share the knowledge. So,
Thank you.
yeah. So, tell me a little bit of your journey. How did you become a business coach, and why are you coaching small business owners?
Sure thing. So I started my business 8 years ago. Couch Consulting was primarily a marketing firm. We was helping small businesses with their marketing strategy when it came to their
Yeah,
website, search engine
yeah.
optimization, managing their social media. I had at one point some interns. I had a couple of like part-time employees, but at some point I burned myself out with trying to manage the business and also work full time. And when COVID hit, they gave me the perfect opportunity to really just reflect on what it is that I really want to do. So at that point, like I had to make some tough decisions, and ultimately it led me to kind of putting cash on hold for a little bit. And I kind of pivoted to business coaching because I love education. I was actually a substitute teacher a little bit before I got into the tech industry.
I
And I was
see.
just like, how can I take education and marry it with what I'm doing today, which is consulting? And that led me down to business coaching. So I've been doing that now for about a year and a half now. Um, and it's been quite a journey, honestly, just starting from scratch and literally like just sharing with people like, hey, I'm a business coach now. It's me of more of me like giving you step by step how to do something instead of taking your problems and doing it for you. So
Mhm.
that has been the biggest change, and it really had to change my mindset because I was so quick to get people the answers, and now I have to really force myself to stop. Sean, don't give them the answer. Like let them try to figure it out first. So it's been a huge change, but I'm definitely proud
That
of the
is
growth I've seen.
that is a perfect way of coaching anybody. So, over the course of being a business consultant and an MBA of yourself and starting your own business and now the coaching your own clients. So, tell me what is one challenge that you see with respect to the mindset of the business owners that is preventing them from growing?
That's a good question. And the mindset of really a lot of small business owners, especially solopreneurs, is that they got to have it all figured out. A lot of business owners nowadays, they feel like that they got to have this, highly robust website. They got to
Yeah.
have all the marketing in place. They got to have someone, hire someone immediately to help them with the sales or parts of their business. But what you got to realize is, as a solopreneur, the beauty of being a solopreneur is like this gives you the opportunity to actually be in multiple different parts of your business. So if you
Hmm.
wasn't once skilled at marketing, then this gives you the opportunity to actually learn like how to actually, make the marketing strategy for your business. If you wasn't so popular with the sales, this gives you the opportunity to actually get in front of clients and actually sell your services and sell you who you are as a person. That's just the beauty of being an entrepreneur and being a business owner. At some point you do want to hire, but if you're just getting started, then you really want to learn how to invest in teaching yourself how to do some of the stuff for yourself as a business owner before hiring because it definitely gets expensive. So the more that you can do it yourself, the more money that you can save yourself at the same time and actually build genuine connections.
What do you suggest to those who may have a 4 or 5 employees or in a growth stage? What is the kind of a mindset that they need to have, and what do you suggest them to change in their mindset?
So that's a good question. They got to have a scaling mindset. So how can you take
Right.
what has previously worked and how can you
Mm-hmm.
scale it amongst your team? So if you have employees that are really good at something, how can
Mm-hmm.
you make them even stronger in that area that they're very strong at? And then how can you
Right.
scale it across the organization?
Mm.
So you really got to be constantly thinking, what is it that you can work and that what has worked for you in the past, and how can you multiply that?
I see. So the scaling is having a mindset for scaling is a key for the growth. I take it. Am I right?
Exactly.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Now, would you suggest a tip or two to these small businesses, either a one-man army or a 10 people employees company? What can they do to get into that mindset of scaling as a business owner?
Gotcha. So, in my opinion, there are three areas that you got to focus on as a small business or even as a solopreneur. It doesn't matter if it's just you by yourself or if you
Right.
have 4 to 5, maybe 10 employees. One, you've got to be really good at the marketing.
Hmm.
You got to know like how to market to your ideal target customer, and you got to know who that person is. So, get
Mm.
granular with who you think could benefit from your service or product. The second
Right.
thing is you got to be really good with sales. So you got to know what your unique selling proposition is, and you got to know like
Mm.
how to build relationships with your customers. And that's really built on three things, which is can you deliver trust? Like, can they
Yeah.
actually trust you? Can you
Mm.
also can you also deliver value? Like does what you bring to the market actually going to bring value to that specific audience? And
Right.
then
I mean, if you don't trust somebody, then nobody is going to give you a dime. So
exactly,
building the trust is exactly where it need to be started, right?
exactly.
Uh,
Yep.
that's a great
Um,
point. That's a great point.
Yeah. And the last one too is operations. So making sure that you can effectively and efficiently deliver your product and service to your clients.
Mm.
So I feel like if you focus really on those three main things, you've already developed that growth and scaling mindset that you need to have.
Okay. So if I summarize it, what you're saying is the marketing and be extremely good at marketing, identify your audience, and put a proper message to help the audience to understand what you offer and how they can value from your offerings. And sales, and
Yep.
do the sales activities that build the rapport and trust with your audience and your prospects. And then finally, have a solid operations that will deliver what you're committed to deliver, which in turn fulfill the trusted obligation that you committed with your customer, and then the customer will go tell somebody else that, hey, I got a great service from this guy, and I got to get this company is extremely loyal, and then you build up a loyal customers, and that will naturally create a growth pattern for you. Am I summarizing it right?
Man, I couldn't have recapped it no better than what you did, Sari.
Well, I'm listening. No, that's a great summary. That's a great advice. So now I want to ask you a couple more questions if you're okay with it. Um,
Sure.
so, what do you suggest to the young entrepreneurs who are on the fence for jumping into being an entrepreneur, but they're not really comfortable being an entrepreneur? What do you suggest to them?
All I can suggest is you got to take action. And
Hmm.
being jumping into business ownership, entrepreneurship specifically, it is very scary at first because you just never know what to expect. Like even for
Hmm.
me over the past 8 years, it has literally been a lot of cliffs that I had to jump across,
Yeah, that
a lot of
happens.
different boulders you have to move. But the thing is, you can't be scared. If you're just
Yeah,
going to let your dreams just sit on the wayside because you're scared, then
yeah.
nothing is going to become reality. So you got to take action and just take small steps. Like you don't got to take any big ones. Like think of
Right.
like what you can do today to actually move the
Hmm.
needle.
Nice, nice. That's a great step. So baby steps and one step at a time, but keep keep the
Yeah,
mind on moving forward, progressing, and
exactly.
don't get intimidated by the large entities in the market. Don't get intimidated by the large success that instantly people are showing on the social media.
Yep.
Oh, that's a wonderful, wonderful statement. Sean, greatly appreciate you being on the call today, and thank you very much for sharing your wisdom and your experience with the audience on how to grow the small business and how to be an entrepreneur and how to keep a mindset for the growth on the business. Greatly
Yes,
appreciate
no
your time
problem.
here.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Sean. You have a wonderful day.